Doing stuff with Perry. Today's single hung windows. Single hung windows slide up from the bottom. We're going to show you a little bit about single hung windows, how to operate them, how they work, how to clean them. Pretty simple stuff, but there's hopefully some information in here that's going to help you out.
My Window Solutions specializes in window and door replacement, offering top brand choices for windows and doors, blinds and shutters, security screens, no pressure, fair priced sales, unmatched quality of installation, and back-end service and support. Go to mywindowsolutions.com for a free in-home consultation.
All right, we got a couple examples here of some vinyl single hung windows. This is a Milgard Trinsic single hung, and down here is a Simonton Daylight Max single hung. Both operate the same, both lifetime warranty, both high quality windows. A little bit different on how they're built, and we're going to go through some of that right now. Here with the Simonton, it's got an automatic lock. You push the window, closes, you pull the lock. You don't need to touch the lock after that. You just pull the finger pull. You got a finger pull at the bottom. If it's a high window, it gives you something to grab from the bottom. Close the window back down, it locks. Trinsic single finger pull. See a little more wobble in the Trinsic, and you're going to see why. On the Simonton, uses what they call a constant force balance system. And the balance system is what holds the weight of the window, or the sash. The constant force balance system allows the sash to tilt out. You can also remove the sash at a 90-degree angle. Right here is the balance system on this Simonton window. It's got the stainless steel coil, runs down and connects to this lower portion. The lower portion fits into this part of the window itself. When the window's at this 90 degree, it puts a brake on, and then when you tilt it back up, it removes that brake, allows the window to slide. That's how the operation and cleaning for this is. You tilt it in to clean the bottom if you'd like. This one does not do that. This is a block and tackle, which is a string and spring type balance mechanism, very tried and true, still under the lifetime warranty. Just doesn't allow for that tilt-in process. So a couple more quick differences on these two specific windows. With the Trinsic window from Milgard, it's got these little poppers that you grab with the pad of your finger and pop them out. It gives you a little bit of a nighttime vent. That's doable in this window because it has a little bit more frame here, and allows them to have the room to do that. You come down to the Simonton, you'll see there's really no room. There's glass right behind this. They couldn't put one of those there. So you will not get that with the Simonton design. You just get a little bit more glass in comparison because the Simonton design overall has narrower frames, and that's part of their design features. So on this window as well, we're going to show right now while Bryce still has a good shot and my knees are feeling good about being in this position. We're going to talk about tilting it out. We showed you already that they will tilt out for cleaning. These little release tabs up here, you pull them both in, tilt it towards you. At the 90 degree, when you're parallel to the floor, perpendicular to the window, then you can lift straight up and remove that sash. It can only come out at that position. They're very easy to operate and very easy to fix, but they're also kind of easy to mess up. If you get this out when you're coming up, that's bad. You just want to keep this nice and down, pivot it up with all your force out here on this outer edge, because it's just doing its job on the other edge. You just tilt it right back in. That's how those windows work. Cleaning and maintenance. Single hung windows, they don't have a whole lot to do, but it is nice to keep them clean. Like all other windows, they've got little drain holes in the bottom, so you don't want a bunch of dust or debris in there, dirt clogging up those holes. That hole is a weep hole. It's going to drain the water out to the outside. So, on any of your single hung windows, you basically just want to wipe out the track, make sure that everything's clean. This window here, absolutely nothing to lubricate because it's a string and a spring. It's just vinyl sliding next to vinyl. So once you've cleaned the track, you can certainly wipe everything down with our handy dandy, camera. You can wipe it down with some handy dandy lemon smelling slidey good stuff. It never hurts, but to be honest with you, these windows don't need a whole lot other than just keep them clean, mild soap detergent, make sure you don't have any junk in the tracks. That's about all you can do with these windows. These windows down here, same thing, keep them clean. These, the feet are plastic and they're sliding inside of this vinyl right here. So this area here, if you put some of that slidey good, lemony fresh, polishy stuff, and you just kind of wipe it in and down out of these tracks, that's about the most of the place where the friction or any dirt buildup is going to cause you a problem. You never want to put WD or any of that other greasy stuff in there because it's going to attract a lot of dust. You know, the furniture polish, we like it because it dries and it's non-attractive to anything and basically just provides a sheen, reduces the friction of anything that's going on in that track. With these single hungs, not a lot to do with that. There's a little bit of this track that you can access this way as well. And as long as this track is clean, free of debris, I have seen these tracks where, say, the house was under construction and they didn't mask off the windows when they were doing drywall. Drywall guys are opening and closing the windows every day to let air out, let the drywall dry, and then they just impact a bunch of dust inside these tracks, and it makes the windows work horrible. And really all they required to make them work again was just cleaning them out. So maintenance like that is something you could maybe do once a year if you're ambitious. I mean, if you did it every 5 years, you're probably doing just fine. But if you're looking for something to do, that's a way to do it on your single hung window. If it's a constant force, if it's a block and tackle type like up here, you pretty much just keep it clean, keep your track clean. There's nothing really that you could lubricate. It doesn't really have any moving parts other than those encased block and tackle things. Single hung windows in a nutshell, guys. We want to thank you for joining us through the video here. My Window Solutions is our sponsor. They make it possible for us to shoot these videos and waste our afternoons making stuff for you guys. Thanks for joining us.